After Father's Day dinner at Dildo Brewing, we camped at Addison's Cove in the town of Dildo. It was a beautiful spot by the water.
So little Gray parked in the sunset by the ocean at the beach for the night. This guy in this boat is very, very popular with the seagulls. He's been putting out traps and he's now doing round 2. Maybe it involves picking them up. But if you look over there, there's a huge number of seagulls kind of following at a distance. Now you see him gathering there? They're pretty sure he's putting the lobster trap out there. There it goes. Yep. Now last time he put one out, the birds dive bombed it. You'll notice the seagulls are starting to leave one by one, and where they're headed is up to his next stop. And so they're gradually all going to gather there where he's putting the next one out. Yeah, I can see them all flying in from where they were sitting before, one by one. All making the decision that they better go out and check this new stop out.
After we left the Dildo, we drove all the way to Grates Cove in Trinity Bay and start hiking Shoreline Heritage Walk. We could still see the iceberg in the distance. This little hill looks really cute. Oh, there's a boat there.
Yes. There we go.
It's very pretty. I just got this trail from Old Trails. It's a loop and 2.7 kilometers. It's not that far. Oh, they're there. There was a fish museum very close to where we camped, so we decided to visit. Is it open?
Grates Cove was founded in the year 1790, but was frequently visited by fishermen much earlier than this. It is believed by many people that John Cabot visited Grates Cove in 1497. In 1790, 4 families from Lower Island Cove and one from Old Pelican settled in Grates Cove. The names of these settlers were Coopers, Snellgrove, Bullocks, and Martins, as per oral sources. There was no mention whatsoever of the 5th family. According to old folks, Mrs. Bullock went up to Mr. Martin and said, "This is a great cove," from which the name of the community was derived. Grates Cove is the most northerly point on the Avalon Peninsula.
You want to sit down that chairs?
I could. This is our view while we're making lunch. Beautiful, beautiful sunny day and a beautiful blue ocean with a point over there, and we're camped in a free RV spot.
Here's the trailhead. Not exactly a trailhead yet, right?
So dog came out from one of the houses and the owners couldn't get it to come back. They assured us he's friendly. Kaya's having a really good run and she's not getting upset.
The funny thing was, the dog owner had to come on an ATV to get the dog back. Here's much taller than over there. When we were over that shed out, we thought that was very high. No. Here is much higher.
Good to get caught up to Kaya.
So here you can see that little tickle clearly. Maybe that's not a tickle.
I think there's a bit of rock that joins.
From Big Hill Lookout Trail, we walked to Rock Walls hiking trails. And this trail has lots of walls.
This walled landscape represents a rare but once common strategy of making subsistence gardens in Newfoundland outposts. Across this rocky terrain overlooking the sea, a combination of thrown, piled, and stacked stone walls sets apart numerous fields from the common land, taken in and owned by custom to produce vegetables and hay, was worked by families in rhythm with the demands of the fishery. So here's another example of the rock walls. It was a little higher than where I was before. I was looking around at the rock walls here as we were taking a break. All of a sudden I came across this. It's the footings for an old building.
Yeah, St. John's. I think this is one of the oldest trees.
Yeah, I think so. Those trees are awfully mature.
Your dog just opened the window.
She's just opened the window on her. You can't visit St. John's without visiting the Jelly Bean row houses. The Jelly Bean row houses are the hallmark of St. John's. These charming row houses trace their roots to the 19th century, following the Great Fire of 1892, which devastated much of St. John's, destroying over 1,700 buildings. After the fire, the city was rebuilt with a focus on affordable, tightly packed wooden row houses in Victorian style. The term Jelly Bean Row emerged in the late 20th century, specifically during the 1970s and 1980s. By this time, many of the aging houses had fallen into disrepair. In order to keep the downtown charm, the city and local residents began repainting the houses in bright, varied colors: reds, blues, yellows, pinks, and greens, resembling a bag of jelly beans.
This is probably more interesting than walking between those houses.
So we're on the Heritage Walk loop. And this is the part I wanted to walk, because we're kind of getting right down into downtown. And it's not even a road. It's the backs of the jelly bean houses. All the pretty colors. Oh, that's nice. I love that green color. This is the Masonic building. It's being restored. It's right across the church from where we parked. Yeah. And the cove is right through there. Look at that. Is that a greenhouse? No, I think that's a restaurant. Oh, that'll be sunny.
This is a restaurant.
Oh, I'm right. The trail does go this way because there's the sign.
This is our little grave.
Yeah, right up there. We parked here. Well, that looks like quite a building. So we're one street up from the Cove in downtown St. John's. Just looking around to see what's here. We have some real errands to do, but for now, we are just sort of taking a look around. We don't yet know what it is, but Jenny's looking for a tour.
Oh, it's open. Oh, look at this church.
So this is the church that we're parked outside of, but we're on the back side. And so now we've walked around the block, past the Supreme Court, and we're seeing a number of other very nice architectural views.
Did you notice this one? It's like
Okay, that's a modern one, but
it's wrong.
yes, it's very very nice. Yes, that's a very stiff wrought iron fence around the church. Begun in 1847. Yeah, it's I mean, it looks historical, and it is. Well, Newfoundland joined Confederation later than other provinces, so this is way back when Newfoundland was a republic, I think they called it. So this is right next to Jelly Bean Row. So this is a statue. At the bottom it says "In Service of Peace." It's got signs for UN and NATO.
After we did Heritage Walk Loop, we took a ferry heading to Bell Island.
Bell Island sits in Conception Bay near St. John's. It's easily accessible by a short ferry ride. Bell Island is about 9 kilometers long and 3 kilometers wide. About 2,500 people live there today. It's the most famous for its iron ore mines, which operated from the late 1890s to 1966. It was once the site of the world's largest submarine iron ore mines and was attacked by German U-boats twice in 1942. Mining ended in 1966 due to competition and declining markets. Kaya's protesting because she got a few less kibble because we measured her as being overweight. And so she's very angry at us. She's throwing things at us because she can't get the last few kibbles.
It's not kibble, I cut a little bit of cooked food.
I think you had a pretty good meal, Kaya. There was like a couple of scraps of treat at the end, and a couple of kibbles, and the food was regular otherwise.
No, the food I usually give her a whole chicken thigh. I gave this one 2/3.
Well, I didn't notice the difference when I stirred it.
No,
it was made up for by rice and chickpeas. Kaya can tell the difference, and she's mad. Yeah. Kaya's dog walk that evening went through what appeared to be a decommissioned gravel pit. We continued exploring the decommissioned gravel pit as we worked our way down the coast until finally the gravel pit ran out and we were at the start of a hiking trail. The hiking trail actually goes to the end of the island, but we couldn't get that far because it was starting to get dark. Kaya is running through long grass here, having a whale of a time. And yet we are right here on an extremely rugged piece of coast. This is so cool. So at this point on the way back, the trail is essentially a very well-worn ATV trail. We're beyond the point where there was a bit of trail marked on the map. Where we were parked at the supposedly abandoned runway, which apparently according to the sign isn't abandoned, it's halfway down the island. So we've now walked halfway to the end of the island, and this ATV track probably does go to the end of the island. There's an official name for the trail and a sign, so it's just not marked on all trails, or it's not even marked as a dotted line on our map, but it seems to be a pretty well-worn trail. And Jenny looked at it on Google Satellite View, I think it was, and she felt the trail went right to the end. But if we'd gone to the end, that would be a 3-hour hike. No, that'd be a 1.5-hour hike. And then by the time we got back, it would be a 3-hour hike. And I think the sun would have set by then, although it may not be actually pitch dark. So we turned around. Jenny's come down to this piece of coast at my recommendation to survey it. It's beautiful. It's so rugged. What do you think?
It's great.
The next day we walked to Greb's Nest. It's a scenic coastal attraction on the northwest side, Bell Island. It's part of the Gregory Normour Coastal Walking Trail as well.
I saw the pictures like that.
First we thought the site was an abandoned mining tunnel. In fact, the tunnel was blasted by fisherman brothers Art and Bill Reed. The tunnel connects two beaches, which made boat launches easier.
Oh, the water is dripping. Down here, it's like raining. Here. Whoa!
I can't see you guys.
The tunnel is 75 meters long and 6.5 feet high.
Kaya was worried. Oh, she's fine. Oh, yes, I'm so happy. So this mine entrance, you can see that it's all relatively new timber, and that's why it's safe enough they let you walk through it. So when you come out, you're at this short beach here, and surrounded by cliff face.
Tunnel connects a rocky beach ideal for landing fishing boats to a sandy second beach, making a boat launches easier.
See was Kaya's gonna go back there or not. Kaya, you just stay there. Huh? You know we're gonna go in? You're so cute, Kaya.
Hi, Kaya.
Oh, where are you going?
Oh, I see. You want to run around more. Okay, we're going to go in, Kaya.
Yeah.
And there she goes off into the tunnel.
She will bark if somebody comes the other end.
Yeah,
I just can't see a thing.
yeah. We've lost Kaya. Oh, there she is. I see her outline at the end of the light. The light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, we're going to go up, I think. Yeah. Just watch your head.
My head. Oh.
Well, some of this is a bit low.
Okay, I see.
Okay. What do you think, Kaya? Did you go through a tunnel? Oh, she's excited to get out. Okay.
Yeah, we're out.
There she is.
Kaya seems anxious for us to
Go back now.
Oh, Kaya following.
Judging from the fact that this sign said to keep out instead of to keep off, I felt that this pile of gravel was actually being used to block a mine shaft that had gone in through the rock and then down under the sea. And when I looked up, this was leaning right over the entrance. So obviously there really was a danger of rock falling.
Bell Island is home to 3 communities: Wabana, Lance Cove, and Freshwater. We're heading to Freshwater at the other end of the island.
See, this is the fresh water. Not many people here.
Well, we did see a car moving. That's the first one today, I think I've seen.
So then you go with the curve.
Follow the pavement.
Yeah, go around. This basically the road is go around the.
Yeah, we narrowly missed the ocean there.
Yeah. I mean, look at that house.
Oh, that's tall and slender.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's fresh water.
Freshwater.
Yeah. This big.
Yeah.
First, we had a dildo fish and chips, and now here is Dick's fish and chips.
We drove north on Beach Road, arriving at Bell Island Lighthouse. The original lighthouse was built in 1896. Around 1966, the original lighthouse blew over the cliff due to strong winds or erosion. It was replaced that year. By 2000, significant coastal erosion threatened the stability of the cliff on which the lighthouse stood. In 2003, the lighthouse was moved approximately 200 meters west to a more stable location. At the trailhead, there's still signs that say "Caution, Unstable Cliff." And I just found this, which is, I think that's got a really cool top. From here I can't quite see, but I don't think it's attached. Down there, there's a tunnel under the island. Okay, I came around a little more, and surprise, surprise, it's attached. Barely, but it's attached. So that isn't technically an island. Okay, here's another bit of coast. And this doesn't look as though it's gonna cave in. Might be a little unstable, but like if you look over there, you can stand there, I think. Look at that over there. And is that really an island? I guess I have to walk over there a little bit more to see. That's not an island. Don't know why it matters to me, but look at that coast though. I've always thought that these pieces that stick out from the shore that are all grassy are particularly neat. So this has got an ATV trail out onto it. We're going to walk along it just for the experience. So there's the coast I was at filming this. So we're getting there and I've located Jenny. She's following me. So let's just continue out to the end here. It's not that I want to see what's here. I could easily see before that there's nothing here. It's just for the sake of it. So what's down there, Kaya? What do you see? Look how light colored the water is down there.
There's Kaya and Day.
Okay, let's walk out to the end. If there's any wildlife hiding out here, she needs to be the one to find it. Oh, I'm so close to the edge. Okay, this feels a little more stable. I really wish you wouldn't, Kaya. You used to be so scared of drops. Now you just run into them. There's Jenny coming.
Wow. This is really, really pretty. But it's pretty scary.
Wow, this is pretty dramatic. Further along the trail and came to this Miner's Point. This is like a little museum.
When we got back to the lighthouse, we continued to hike the trail on the other side of the lighthouse.
They've obsessed them about those chairs. That they have to go there and sit on it.
We came back, but I just had to come and see a bit more of this. This is so cool. And they have signs about unstable cliff. Oh, this one looks a little less dangerous. So you can't see again, but it's attached at the very bottom. Oh, what a beautiful top to such a huge, great piece of rock. I don't think you can even properly get a feel for it. And there's only seagulls on it. It would have been so neat if there was something really wild on there in the way of birds. But that is so high. Look at the angle of that cliff there. No wonder they say they're unstable. That's quite a slant inward.
This is what they call the Long Henry Cove. Here's where we are.
Kaya's posing again. Oh yeah, now she wants us to cheat and say, no, I wasn't really. That isn't a cliff. The cliff's out there. Oh dear. Revealing trip photography, Kyle. So we made it up to the top of this piece of the trail, and there's one of those cute little rocky things. But anyway, we have down there is towards one end of the island. And over there we've got the mainland. And then we go and look over here, and we have that point that we are at, and you can almost see it, the little jut out that I was so excited about right beyond it.
From here, you can see that lighthouse looks so short. After hiking around Bell Island Lighthouse, we're back to our old campsite and spend another night here.
So for Kaya's dog walk this afternoon, we came by a mine which appears to actually have a way that tourists can tour it. Although I have no idea, is it off season or it looks locked. But anyway, we're going to take a look around this. So it says 1916 on this archway. Okay, well, oh, yeah, it's locked tight. Well, you can't tell from the sign what you're supposed to do. So we come around to the side door. The same problem, it's locked. I get nervous about that kind of a lock on the outside. That locks people in. Anyway, Jenny didn't come down to this door. Let's stand back a second and take a look at. So that is the mine entrance. Now you can see a slanted bit of concrete on the left of it. That continues all the way up.
That's the mine, also a theater right now. Let's go all the way to there. And they just come up from the door. This is the end of the runway 80.
So this is essentially an ATV route, but it's kind of wide. Here, right beside the ocean. We're very close to where we camped yesterday, but we're up we wanted a little shelter from the wind, so we're in a slightly forested area, and it was very nice last night. So we're going to move out into the open now to get away from the mosquitoes, and then have breakfast. So there's these flock of ducks that appeared to be living in this front yard, but I'm not so sure. And two of them just came out and have been getting very close to me. He wants to come, and Guy's behind me saying, "Go away."
You just watch it.
He's not too sure. So I'm not holding food, and he can tell. Yeah, what a friendly bunch. I'm trying to walk back to the van. And it seems they're coming. So this is I guess you'd call it a rock carving, rock wall where the They put concrete on it and then carved it. And so they've got fishermen there. And there's a lady who is processing fish. There's Jenny just coming back from visiting the main building to use the washrooms.
The whole deck is ours. There's nobody coming after here.
This time we took Kaya to the upper deck, and there was nobody there.
They're still loading. Hey, back by Bell Island. We really enjoyed it.
You can still see those cliffs up there, eh?
Yeah.
They are so dramatic.